Stay tuned for next story. Snuffy's birthday surprise.
Just before daybreak, Snuffy was getting ready for a very busy day. Most days the little Skyrider didn't mind a busy schedule, even with his annoying allergies. But today was different. It was his birthday, and he had hoped to have a party. They probably forgot all about it, Snuffy thought. Maybe I should remind them. When Easy O'Malley gave him the day's flight plan, Snuffy asked, "Do you know what today is?" "Why, it's Saturday, Snuffy. Saturday, September the 4th. What I mean is, isn't there something special about today?" "Indeed there is, Snuffy. Yes, sirree, there is," Easy O'Malley said. "There's special occasions all over the region, and you, son, will be part of them all." A dreamy orange sunrise glowed behind low-lying clouds as Snuffy arced over Tarrytown Valley. It was a lovely sight, but he hardly noticed. Snuffy was feeling too downhearted. Here he was, all alone on his birthday. His eyes began to water, and his nose began to drip. "These confounded allergies are worse than ever," Snuffy told himself. He didn't want to admit that his tears were tears of sadness. Alone in the stillness of the soft morning light, he sailed across the pale purple mountains and veered west. Snuffy's first assignment was at the pretty port town of Sandy Landing. He glided along the gently curving coastline until he spotted a majestic cruise ship docked at the pier. And Snuffy went right to work. In the bright blue sky above the ship, he wrote in big white letters, "Bon voyage," which means, "Have a pleasant trip." Snuffy heard the people cheering, and that made him feel good. Dipping low over the boat, he could see the happy passengers looking up at him. He gave them a broad smile, tipped his wing, and then sped away. From Sandy Landing on the west coast, Snuffy headed north to Carson Falls. It didn't take him long to spot the birthday party at City Park. He circled the picnic area, and just above the party full of gleeful children, he wrote, "Happy Birthday, Billy." Snuffy looked down and saw the children's sunny faces looking up at him. Their smiles and their giggles made him feel warm inside. From the birthday party in Carson Falls, Snuffy headed east for the big city of Peabody. On the way, he thought about his own birthday, and he wondered why no one remembered it. Before long, he was flying over Peabody Stadium, home of his favorite baseball team, the Peabody Tigers. He circled low to get a good look, and as luck would have it, the home team was at bat. Snuffy quickly went to work. In the sky just above the center field fence, he wrote in bright yellow letters, "Go Tigers!" The moment he finished, there was a loud, ringing crack of the bat, followed by a deafening roar. Snuffy looked down and was amazed to see the baseball whizzing up toward him. Speeding by within inches of his nose, the ball sailed out of the stadium for a colossal home run. Snuffy was delighted that he brought his team good luck. And as he dipped low for a final pass over the ballpark, he thought he heard the crowd chanting his name. Although his official duties were done and the hour was getting late, Snuffy decided to make one more call. Whenever he had time, he made a special run to the Children's Hospital in Ridgeway. As was his custom, Snuffy circled the hospital several times, beeping his horn to announce his arrival. As soon as he saw the children's eager little faces pressed against the windows, he raced up into the sky and wrote, "Get well soon. Love, Snuffy." Then he framed the whole message with a big red heart. Snuffy could see the children smiling, and their smiles melted his heart. By the time Snuffy left Ridgeway, it was already dusk. As he cruised homeward through the vast twilight, he thought about everything that had happened. He thought about the happiness he had brought to so many people, especially the little children of the hospital. He thought about the way they smiled at him and the unforgettable sparkle in their eyes. He realized that their happiness had made him happy. and he felt good inside. It's fun to do nice things for people, Snuffy thought. You know, this hasn't been such a bad birthday after all. Thousands of twinkling stars danced in the night sky as Snuffy neared Tarrytown Airport. He saw the beacon light cutting through the darkness, then the runway lights on the ground. As he landed and taxied toward the hangar, the airport seemed strangely deserted. Then, all of a sudden, there was a burst of brilliant white light, and for a split second, Snuffy was blinded. When his eyes adjusted, he saw a bank of floodlights shining on a huge banner draped across the front of the hangar, and on it, written in giant letters, were the words, "Happy Birthday, Snuffy." Out of nowhere, all the other planes rushed out to greet him, and every one of them was wearing a snazzy party hat.
Surprise!
They all yelled at once, and confetti rained down from the control tower until all of them were covered in tiny paper specks of orange and green and yellow and pink. Snuffy smiled from wing to wing. "Gee," he said with a sniffle, "I thought nobody remembered."
No way! We didn't forget your birthday, Snuffy!
Tracy said. "We just wanted to surprise you," said JJ. "We're your family, Snuffy. We'd never forget," said Big Jake, who looked very silly in his little party hat. "That's right," said old Oscar. "We never forget." "I love all of you very, very much," Snuffy said. "Don't any of you ever forget that." Then, patting away tears of joy, he said, "I really must do something about these old allergies."
Stay tuned for next story. Tracy's magic moment.
Tracy was working harder than she had ever worked in her life. In only 2 days, she would compete in the Junior Olympics with the best young planes in the world. Her event, the 10-mile sky slalom, was a demanding test of speed and balance across a tricky, twisting obstacle course of buoys, rings, and hurdles. With the help of Herky and Snuffy, Tracy trained every day from sunrise to sunset. All the hard work kept Tracy's mind off of Savannah, her dearest friend, who had been away from Tarrytown for almost 2 weeks on a business trip. But in those still autumn nights, just before the Sandman tiptoed across her weary eyelids, Tracy would think about Savannah and about how much she missed her. And in her dreams each night, she and Savannah were together again. And life was an endless summer, light-hearted and carefree as a butterfly on the wing. At daybreak the next morning, Snuffy was already drawing Tracy's obstacle course in the skies over Tarrytown Airport. It was Tracy's last chance to practice before the big meet, which was now only 1 day away. She rolled to the starting line at the head of the runway. Coach Herky hovered directly overhead, barking last-minute instructions. Don't forget sharper turns at the right side buoys," he said. "And keep your nose up on that last set of rings." Easy O'Malley held a stopwatch to time Tracy's run. JJ, Big Jake, and old Oscar came out to cheer her on. Herky counted down the start of Tracy's race against the clock. The 3, 2, 1. Herky made himself backfire with so much force he tumbled forward like a tumbleweed or wind tunnel. Following her coach's instructions, Tracy flew brilliantly. She zigged and zagged. She zagged and zigged. She executed steep climbs that ended in hairpin turns and daring dives that required precision timing. At lightning speed, she swerved through the final ring, then turned sharply and raced downward for a landing. Tracy's friends cheered as she streaked across the finish line. Easy O'Malley flipped the stopwatch and called out, 4 minutes, 8 seconds. It was Tracy's best time ever, and just 5 seconds off the record. Run, Tracy, cried JJ. You're terrific. Best run I've ever seen, clucked old Oscar. And by golly, I've seen quite a few. Big Jake smiled at Tracy. Looks like all that hard work has paid off, he said.
Thanks, Big Jake. I just hope I could come out a winner.
Tracy, you're already a winner, he said. And no matter what happens tomorrow, it'll be a wonderful day you'll always remember.
Tomorrow will be a wonderful day.
Tracy said.
It's the day Savannah comes home.
Hundreds of spectators jammed in the Paralympic Stadium the next day to watch the world's most talented young planes compete. 15 minutes before a race, Tracy peeked out from the ramp at the north end of the stadium. She had never seen so many people in one place. It seemed to her that the whole world was there. Only one missing was Savannah. A few minutes later, as Tracy waited for the start of a race, Coach Herky provided a few last-second words of encouragement. You can do it, Tracy. Remember, just stay focused. Just do what you've been doing in practice, and you can't miss. All Tracy had to say was,
I wish Savannah was here.
in the broadcast booth high atop the stadium, television reporters were covering the event for a nationwide audience. Welcome back, folks. This is Early Gates along with Erica Zepp. We're down to the final contestant in the exciting 10-mile sky slalom. That's right, Early. Her name is Tracy. She's representing Easy Airlines, and she's wearing the number 6. Well, she's certainly got her work cut out for her today, Erica. No doubt about it, Early. The leader in this event has set a new world record of 4 minutes flat. As she waited at the starting line, Tracy tried to concentrate on the race, but all she could think about was Savannah. Unfortunately, before she could refocus her thoughts, the countdown began over the loudspeakers. 3, 2, 1, kaboom! The countdown was abruptly interrupted by a thundering blast that shook the stadium to its rafters. A streaking plane passed overhead. It was Savannah making a grand entrance.
She's here! She's here!
Tracy shouted. By the time Tracy launched herself at the starting line, she was tingling with excitement. The thrill of seeing Savannah propelled her to a higher level of performance. It was a magic moment. Somehow she was flying faster than ever before, with more confidence than ever before, with more balance and grace. Everything she did came effortlessly. Tracy was flying the greatest race of her life. Up in the broadcast booth, Early Gaines and Erica Zepp were impressed. 2 minutes flat at the halfway mark, Erica. She's got a shot at the record. And what a surprise she is, Early. Tracy the Jet Plane. Remember that name, folks. She's a star on the rise. Tracy knew she was flying the race of her life. Approaching the final obstacles, she gave it everything she had, then sprinted for the finish line. Early Gaines and Erica Zepp called the finish of the race. Wow, Early, what a performance by Tracy. She came in at 4 minutes, 1 second, Erica. Just 1 second behind the new record holder. That's good enough for second place, Early. And it means that Tracy wins a silver medal. As she rolled to the sidelines, all of Tracy's friends were there to congratulate her. You were wonderful, Tracy, JJ cried. As usual, Herky hovered above the crowd. Way to go, Tracy. You made your coach very proud. All of us are proud of you, Tracy, Big Jake said. Then from behind the crowd, a soft southern voice said,
Yes, very proud indeed.
The crowd parted, and there was Savannah smiling sweetly at Tracy. Bursting with joy, they rolled toward each other.
Gee,
Tracy said with a sigh.
this would have been a perfect day if only I had won.
Savannah gave her an adoring look and said,
Tracy, you may not have finished first, but look at what you accomplished. You should feel very proud.
Tracy thought for a moment, then said to all her friends,
Savannah was right. You don't have to finish first to feel like a winner. All that hard work and practice helped me fly better than I ever dreamed possible. And you know what? I feel like a winner because all of you were here to cheer for me. Without you, none of this would have happened. And none of it would have mattered. Best of all, my very dearest friend in the world was there too. This is the happiest day of my life!